How's it going, everyone? Yeah, take 2 of the challenge. We're back at Meokng to try and catch one of the elusive Mekong catfish that are lurking in the depths. We failed the first time. We're back. It's pretty lively. Have a little pan around here, dangerous stuff. Pretty lively, pretty windy. Looks like we're gonna have a bit of a storm and a few showers. Dan's bricking it. He's made of sugar, and it'll probably melt.
Surrounded by storm clouds.
Yeah, but we've got here about midday. We've got 6 hours to see if we can get ourselves a Mekong. One of the good things is, because of the storms, the wind's actually going from behind us, which is the opposite to what it normally blows from here, which is why we were over the other side last time. So we're fortunate in that respect. We've got some groundbait from the tackle shop down Soy Siam, and let's see if we get a Mekong. If we get a 70 pounder, it'd be nice. Alright, here we are, just mixing the bait up for the up in the water. You could use lots of different types of ground baits. There's loads there in the shops here. This one's pretty good. Find it breaks up nice. Back with a bit of lump, which helps to bind it together. I could put it through the riddle, but feeling a bit rough and ready today. So just gonna smash up my hands. Make sure you use a nice big mixing bowl. Make sure it's round so you can really give it a good whisk up. The flavours are the buttermilk, milk flavour, and a bit of molasses, a bit of cheap molasses. So they've gone into a little bit here, a bit of lake water. Not going to go mental on this. Don't need a lot. There's already a bit of stickability to the bread ground bait anyway. So pretty straightforward. You just got to know when it feels right. If it's too dry, it comes off on impact. If it's too wet, sometimes it just can stay as a solid ball for hours. So, or too wet in terms of you actually make it sloppy, so it comes off on impact. So you just got to know when you think it's all right. It's just sort of, that's nice. You might on hot days you might have to keep re-wetting it. I can't see that today. I think I'm gonna have to put a towel over it today. It's gonna piss down. So that's pretty much it, really. It's fairly straightforward.
And it's a method you can get through a lot of bait in a day.
You can get through a lot of bait, really, yeah, because especially if you get a lot of bites, you're recasting and bait's coming off. When you're chucking it out and it's sat on the bottom, you can sit there for quite a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do get through a bit, but it's not expensive, so there's nothing to worry about. That on the feeder with the ball up in the water. This is pretty agricultural, really. Quite a big hook there. I've got a little bit of lead there just to make sure that little bit of lead there just to make sure the bread punch is underneath the ball when it's out there. If that lead went on, there's a chance it could be above the ball where the fish aren't feeding. Little stopper there to make sure there's a little bit of a bolt rig. Some heavy line, because quite often the braid or the thinner line can rub the fish's fins and get cut off. Little swivel, so it's effectively a I don't know, 70 centimetre shock leader. Swivel, bead to stop the float jamming on the knot above on the swivel, then the float, and another bead to stop it going through the stoppers, and then a couple of stoppers, and they can be adjusted. I'm going to start at that depth, whatever that is, just under a metre probably. Here comes the rain. Perfect timing. Let's go for it. Just about to chuck out, and the heavens absolutely open. It's hammering it down. So we moved everything back in under the cover a bit, and gonna give it a minute. Might even throw out a little method feeder, see if we can catch something on the bottom while this wind's howling through. Look at that. Just what can happen in Thailand. Sunshine, heavy rain, back to sunshine in 20 minutes. Lovely.
Jump in. Method feeder. First cast. Got over the place, isn't it? That's good colour.
Nice and clean. Beautiful fish. And if they just put these in, it's a small one.
Yeah.
Maybe they've put a few in. Let's hope so. My favourite. Beautiful name.
Lovely.
That's a great feeling. Awesome fish.
Nice. Well done.
Hammering down. Absolutely hammering down. Winds, and there's a bit of a fly hatch as well coming across. It's all happening. We haven't had any rain here for months, so it's all going on. But we're pretty much soaked through, even though we're under quite a good cover here at Sintara or Mamak. It's still blowing in under because of the strength of the wind. With a bit of luck, one of them will stop in a minute. When it's wind and rain, it's hard. If it's just windy, you can handle it. If it's just raining, you can handle it. Both together, it's a nightmare. But we'll stick it out. We had a bite on the method feeder. That'll keep us going for a little while until we can present the balls up in the water properly. The Mekong don't like the bait being dragged along. They can see something's wrong. Got to present it right. After rain, I'm not that keen on, but after the water's quite cold. But let's just hope that they will fancy feeding with that injection of fresh, clean water, and we'll get one. Time will tell. Right, the rain's finally eased off after about an hour and a half, I reckon. We've had probably 3 inches of rain. Pretty dramatic, but we're loaded up on the ball with a bit of punch tucked in. Gonna whack it out and have a go. Just holding up, that float's just holding that ball up. On the braid, you see how it goes on the braid, and if the wind affects it too much, we'll go onto the line so we can sink it. Rather fish the braid though. A lot of anglers about, if I hook a fish and it goes through some line, chances are, if I'm using line, I'll get cut off by their line or their braid, so this is the better option. There's so many anglers being about. Yeah. First chuck on the ball up in the water, it drifted back towards us, and then a couple of little nudges, and pretty sure another row through there. Oh, lovely. Oh, flying tape as they do. Fastest fish in the west. Fastest fish in the west. We love them. Hasty. There we go. Ooh. Bruh. Rohu, about 2.5 pound maybe. He's red hot. He's actually warm. Alright. Gabby's just turned up. There we go. Another little feller. Took that pretty much instantaneously. Oh, bit of damage on the tail, that's unusual to see, isn't it? Have a little feller. Yeah. Sun's come out. Have a nice hot coffee, warming up. Just had a little rohu. The wind's just sort of pushing through again now, so it feels good to calm after the storm. We'll see how it goes. Lovely condition. Approaching £3. Peas in a pod, aren't they? Lovely. That water's boiling. The air temperature's a hell of a lot cooler. See, there's a
Very popular lake at the moment. Lots of Thai anglers around the lake. A lot of rods out. Very shallow over there on the far bank.
Wind's just pushing left to right at the moment, so when you're fishing the braid and the bow forms, it's important to try and mend the line without moving the floats too much. So what I'd try and do is wind up some fairly tight and then just lift the rod. Hopefully you give yourself another 4 or 5 minutes without the float dragging.
What are you doing there then?
In the mix. Actually, it's a remix. Well, a little change there. Went onto the line, presented the bait a little bit better with the side wind. And we got another e-sock. We can't get away from it at the moment, but they're all welcome. Just proves that the rig is, or the presentation is correct. And yeah, nice when you change something and it works straight away. Very similar. I reckon several of these have been stocked. Hooks come out of the net there, lovely. Marvellous hooks. Very similar. Our little fella. We're past sort of 3-4 o'clock now, so good chance of a decent fish now. Always get excited when you go past 3 o'clock in Thailand. The angle of the sun's getting to that point, things come alive, and even when you're fishing some of the big waters, if you haven't had a lot before 3 o'clock, never lose heart, because that's the time. And very often it just takes one bite to make the day, and that's what we're looking for now. As it hit the water, something took it. We was hoping it's going in Mekong. Not sure if it is. Feels like not strong enough. Might be a swai, I reckon. But something that's taking a bit of line, which is nice. I'm actually back winding because I don't like using the clutch with line, because you end up with a lot of curly whirlies, and that can cause problems later on. This fish is, yeah, might be a decent size swai. It'd be nice to see a 15-20 pound swai, wouldn't it? Probably net it in the sling, I reckon. Yes. There, something closer to what we came for. At the sort of time of day when you'd expect them to come.
Good at doing that, isn't it?
Fish are about 8 pounds. Just come to the side, mate. So just the other way, just so the sun. That's it. Well, little whiskers there. Sort of difference between a Mekong and a swai. The mouth's not as wide, eyes aren't as low. A couple of other little differences as well. That lovely sort of purpley band going down through the top of its back there. It's called, probably why it's got its name of a striped catfish. Very common in Thailand, but they haven't been that common here, so it's nice to get one. Let's hope we can catch his bigger cousin next cast. Gonna try and keep it down this bottom end. A lot of anglers along this platform here, so try and keep it down here if you can. Swimming towards him a little bit now. There's no swai, mate. He's conserving energy, I think. Oh, nice fish. It is. size fish, mate. Well done.
Another.
Oh.
Cheers, Ivy.
Lovely fish.
That fish is probably £10, I'd have said. 4.5 kilo.
That's good for it.
Lovely. Yeah.
Slip it back.
Happy with that. Dan took the big fish last cast.
Why?
Try again. My chai bug.
So why?
So I.
Yeah, he's got a clapping net there for him to get in there.
That's alright, mate. Don't hurt it. There you go.
In the net. Cheers, mate.
Oh, they go well, don't they? Slimy lang. That's it. There you go. Fish to finish the day. Nice clean swai. Nice and firm on the tail, mate. That's it. There we go. Lovely. Clean fish, that one.
Bit bigger than the
Yeah.
last one, isn't it?
Deep
Not
fish.
Not as long.
No, deep fish. No,
Bigger, isn't it?
thicker on the wrist of the tail. A lovely way to finish the day. We're going to come back again and get our Mekong
Yeah.
another day, but we'll keep trying. We're making progress.
Nice one.
Okay. Lovely stuff.
Last cast of the evening.
Last fish of the day. Sure what it is. Decent sized rohu, I think, the way it's coming in. Yeah, it is. Nice fish. £6 or £7.
Yeah. That's a nice fish, that is.
Hands bite me feet. Fat fish.
Oh, that is a decent one, isn't it?
Oh. Awkward angle. There he is. Yeah. Rohu of about maybe 7 or 8 pounds. Lovely fish. In the words of a absolute legend, what a lovely way to end the video. Beauty. Nice. Slipping back. The end of an interesting day. Dan ended up with 2 nice swai. One would have been about £11, the other one would have been 9 or 10, I would have thought. And a rohu. I think I finished with about 6 rohu. The last one was the best one, and 1 swai of about £7. We're getting closer. We've got an idea next time we come to try something a bit different. Noticing that the fish are coming up and reacting to the bait landing on the water, so you often get a bite quite quickly. And we're going to try something in the next video in a couple of days and see if we can crack the code and get that Mekong. See you later on.